Hey everybody, we're still out here at the Lamar Dixon Expo Center for Cara's house. Start out this live feed with this little gal right here. She has no idea I'm fixing to put her on camera. This little girl right here has been dancing and playing around with these cats for the past few hours. What's your name, baby?
Farron.
Say again?
Farron.
Farron's her name. She has adopted this little guy, Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
So this is going to be her little kitty at her house here before too long. How does that make you feel to get a new kitty?
Very good.
Very good, huh?
And he likes me a lot.
Well, that's good. Awesome work. All right, baby. I'm going to introduce you to a lady named Miss Dina. Miss Dina is one of the ladies who is in charge of Cat World. She is always here working with these animals hand in hand. She could tell you anything and everything about any one of these cats. And it's her responsibility to take care of this area, so we're going to swap to her now.
Hello.
How are you today, dear?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. Tell us what you got going on back here.
Well, we've been taking in animals since the flood. Over 1,200 animals so far, dogs and cats, guinea pigs, snails, and some other animals. We're waiting for our shelter to get rebuilt so we can get them all into a controlled environment. Doing the best we can to keep them comfortable and fed, watered. It's an ongoing operation 24/7. We have paid employees and volunteers alike, and this place is always full of people.
Roughly how many cats do you have here in Cat World?
My last count was 71, but we've taken in about 10 since then, and we have adopted out a few.
So you got close to 80 cats, plus or minus?
Cats.
Okay.
Plus or minus.
Good deal.
And plus we have a bunch of cats in foster. We have some cats at PetSmart as well.
Yeah. So you got your hands full here then.
Absolutely.
All right, Miss Dina. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to introduce you now to a lady named Miss Virginia. She's one of the board members for Cara's house. She sits on the high side of making sure that the finances are in order. I'm going to let her explain a little better what has taken place since the flood and the problems it's caused for them. I'll pass you over to her now.
Hi, I'm Virginia Smith, the president of the board of directors of Cara's house. As you can see, we're currently at Lamar Dixon operating out of Barn 1, taking in strays and owner surrenders. Prior to the flood, our old facility was already bursting at the seams, and we had plans to fundraise and expand. Now, with the flood, our intakes have increased, and we are well over our capacity there. So we're kind of in dire straits. We need to build more dog kennels, and we have ordered more buildings so that we can adequately accommodate all the cats. But, you know, we definitely need some donations to help with the dog kennels for sure.
We visited Cara's house in its former location earlier, and looking at that, there's a few things that need to be repaired, things need to be fixed over there to get y'all back in, and you know, there's always a cross-up between getting it done and having the time and the resources to do that. What could be done? I mean, if we had outside help that would be willing to come in and do a little bit of the work, would that be helpful?
That would be very, very helpful. We need help pouring a slab and help with the plumbing there so that we can accommodate the new dog kennels. We have an area set out that we should be able to build 25 kennels that can be divided, so that would be an additional 50 kennels that we would have in case of an emergency.
Yeah, okay. Awesome work. Miss Virginia, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else you want to tell them before I swap this camera back to my ugly face?
We are just very thankful for everyone's interest and their support. It means the world to us.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Virginia.
Thank you.
You know, visiting with them earlier over at their prior facility, they had about a foot and a half of water inside that building. What they're trying to do right now is get things set up to where they can get back over there, get out of here, get back in a little different setting, what they're used to, their normal means of operation. So immediately right now they need some help with some dirt work, getting some rock laid in there where they're going to put some new buildings that are being purchased. Those buildings actually should be en route by this week, I believe. So they'll have that, and on top of that, they're going to need some help doing some carpenter type stuff inside the building and getting that back in order also. That way these ladies can get back into the regular facility. Of course, we mentioned the other day, when the time comes, they're going to need help moving from here back to the regular Cara's house. It's about a 6-mile trip from where everything is right now at the Lamar Dixon back to Cara's house over there. So not a huge distance, but a massive undertaking in consideration of the amount of animals they have, the cages, all those things. So if you're one of those people that wants to help when the time comes, stay tuned. We'll get you plugged in. We'll get you connected. That way you can help transport some of these animals and pick up their goods. Another thing that comes to mind for me, obviously dog food, cat litter, things of those nature, or that nature, blankets. Another thing that they have need of is veterinary supplies. Spoke with them 2 nights ago, and one of the questions was, why don't we use shavings in these cages? They have to be careful not to use shavings because it can harbor a flea infestation. So it might be worth it to, if you're one of the people that wants to donate, see about getting some flea and tick spray, some good stuff. One company comes to mind, and a long time ago I worked with animals. We used Adam's flea and tick spray. Some really good stuff. What can happen with that is to spray the animal. If they have any fleas, it'll kill the fleas, run them off, offer some protection to where maybe on a cold night, if they need to, they can get back to using those shavings. I'm trying to think of the next topic I wanted to talk about. So pretty much veterinary supplies. They're going to need help moving. Obviously, they always have need of cat and dog food, and that's never going to end. As long as Cara's house is in operation, they'll need that. So think about it. If you're one of the people that's interested in one of these animals, get in touch with us. Feel free to hit us a PM on Facebook. We've got several links up right now. If you want to donate any way, shape, form, or fashion you wish to do that, we'll get you plugged in. Thank y'all. God bless. We'll see you at the top of the hour.